Welcome back to the Acoustic Shop channel. I am John, here with our good buddy Corey Kirkland, or as he's known on the online forums, Captain Kirk. He's going where nobody has gone before.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Glad to have him in here. We're going to be talking about a brand new guitar from Eastman. It is the Eastman AC422-AE. We are back one more time, and again, I want to please persuade you, if you have not done so yet, make sure to put the bell, ding that little bell up there, hit the subscribe button, do the thumbs up, never the thumbs down, and lots of comments. We're going to be talking about guitars, and the more you guys do that, the better off we are, so that we can continue to do these videos and you can get to hear about them. And then you get to hear about brand new instruments that before they're even released, these companies are getting to us, so you'll be able to know about it, including this particular one. This is actually exactly that case, a brand new guitar that nobody has seen before, except for a few of us who went to the NAMM show. So this is the first time we've had it in our studios. And again, I also want to remind you, if you don't want to listen to us talk about all this stuff, there is a link down below that'll take you directly to the tone samples of this guitar, so you can just hear what it sounds like, and you don't have to listen to us decide, hey, I think I like this, or I don't like that. And, you know, some people care, most do not. That's basically how that works. We also have a really cool video that Corey taught me here on a Tom Petty tune called Free Fallin'. That was a whole bunch of fun, a cool arrangement that he came up with, and there's a link to that video where we just kind of play these guitars, and yeah, it turned out really, really cool. So check that out as well. All right, Corey. We're back with brand new. We are actually boldly going where no man has gone before. Captain Kirk is now
frontier.
The final frontier of guitar, dumb, and Eastman especially guitar stuff. You got a brand new guitar. I got a brand new guitar. These are all things that we are so glad to be able to work with Eastman and get these instruments before they actually hit shelves, and we get to tell you what we think about them. And you know, they keep doing it with some really unique ideas and great sounding instruments. So,
I think at least with the guitar that I'm playing, this has like been breaking in as I've been playing it today, and it's just sounding better and better. The E6 SS TC.
Cool. Absolutely cool. So that was one. We do have a video on that one. Make sure to check it out. But this guitar right here is something that was really, really unique. I didn't even know about it until about a week before the NAMM show. I was on a conference call with a bunch of the guys from one over in Europe, some in China, some of them here in Pomona, and we're talking about guitars that we're going to show for the NAMM show. And this was one of them. All companies, especially us, we love sustainability. We've been working out a whole new program that you can see details about all over our website called Shop Sustainable, where we talk about how that we want to see more guitar companies doing sustainable building. A lot of people don't understand that companies that build guitars, they not always are so sustainable or, you know, doing the right thing when it comes to making sure that we don't ruin these unrenewable resources, the stuff that we're running out of. Some of these hardwoods are starting to disappear. Mahogany's getting hard to find. Rosewood's getting hard to find. All this stuff, and we want to start working with companies that are smarter about doing that. And I've been pushing Eastman really, really hard, and like I said, check out our Shop Sustainable. We do some cool things such as planting trees to replace. We've done almost 1,000 trees this year alone, and probably more by the time you see this video, where we have planted trees to help, and they're actually trees that are used in guitar building, not just like random stuff. So it's been really cool.
Yeah, I think Eastman is really hopping on that train really well, and obviously deforestation is becoming more and more significant of an issue. So having brands, companies like Eastman, you know, there's a couple others like
Bedell,
Furk is doing it.
And Furk is doing really good. Breedlove, a lot of really cool companies that are doing that. Well, we pushed Eastman even further. They're doing a lot of stuff with their finishes now to make them better. But they wanted to come out with a super sustainable wood, and that is Eucalyptus. Not a very popular tone wood.
That's very new, right?
Yeah, but yet extremely readily available. This is stuff that is extremely renewable. They can get lots of it and not run out anytime soon. When they said that they were going to do that, I was kind of like, I've never heard anybody doing that. So I didn't know what to expect. They do a stain color on this, and it's kind of unique. It has a lot of figuring and almost reminds me of walnut.
Yeah.
Walnut has been used before. I do think this has a different characteristic tonally than walnut, but definitely a really cool extra use. Now, they did this in the 422 platform, so now this will get you the new tone tight neck, so you will get that on this option. You get the sound port on the side, you do get the abalone around the fretboard, and you'll also get the bound fretboard as well on this. So it should spec out. This one, again, is a pre-production prototype that we have our hands on. Thank you again, Eastman, for shipping that to us. So this one, there's a chance we may see a couple of spec changes by the time these instruments do hit market. But I'm really glad to get this pre-production version of this. Again, really cool looking guitar.
Are people aware of the tone type that Eastman's doing these days on their models?
So those of you who aren't, this is a good thing to talk about. There's been a couple of major change-ups in the market. Eastman has actually become a partner with Dana Bourgeois and Bourgeois Guitars. Mm-hmm. Dana has been known for innovations for a long time. I mean, one of the things that has changed with Eastman and the pairing up of these two companies, they've actually kind of benefited. We were just recently in Maine talking to Dana and his team about this. They've benefited on both sides of these two companies. Bourgeois has benefited from a lot of innovations as far as their technology and equipment that they're able to get their hands upon, better distribution, a lot of that kind of stuff, and vice versa. Dana has taught a lot of the techniques and ideas that he has been doing on Bourgeois guitars to the folks at Eastman, and they're building them over there.
And that stretches all the way down to their 422 series, right?
This stretches their entire line. You're going to see things change, such as the bracing and how they do it. They're going to do thinner, lighter bracing in order to think of how to make these guitars sound bigger and better, in that more boutique realm. Now, I'm not saying they're going to sound exactly like a Bourgeois. We know that that's the case. They've been doing these changes, but there is definitely going to be some of the things that are well known to be, if executed well, will make the guitar sound better. Lighter, thinner bracing, different bracing materials. Finishes, we've been seeing that as well. The True Tone finish that Eastman uses is a Bourgeois finish. So again, another kind of thing that has kind of crossed platforms. The True Tone, or the Tone Tight Neck System. Again, this was a name that Eastman gave for Dana Bourgeois' neck. This is a completely removable neck system that is easy to do neck resets or neck angle changes on. In fact, we actually were able, while we were there, had the guys in the shop show us how to do it. They were able to do a neck reset in less than 15 minutes, which I don't think anybody else but that team could probably do that, but still significantly shorter, and they have actually shared that information with Eastman, so you will see that same technology being put into these guitars. Again, this guitar comes with a LR Baggs Element pickup already installed, does have the Tone Tight and the True Tone finish. Again, an ebony fretboard, an 1 3/4 nut width on this particular one, has Eastman's design bridge, bone nut and saddle, European spruce top on this particular one, and this really cool Eucalyptus. I'm looking forward to these ones hitting the market. Again, an affordable option. This is not the blinged out stuff. It doesn't have the beveled armrest and all that kind of stuff. But again, in a 422, giving you a whole lot of options. Again, I'm curious to see if there's any major changes to this from this pre-production version. But so far, I'm impressed. I do think it has a little bit more of a walnut type of tone, not only in the look, but also, I do think it's a different tone compared to the mahogany that would normally be in a 422. So,
or the rosewood, right?
You're correct, and I totally messed that up.
Well, it sounds a lot to me like the rosewood, actually, in some ways. It's taking some of those characteristics anyway.
Yeah, well, it's got the look of a 422, which is a rosewood sides and back, but giving you a little bit of a different tone, kind of falling in that. To me, it's kind of in between the mahogany and the rosewood. That would probably be the best place for that. Again, really cool guitar. I hope you get a chance to check it out. What we're going to do right now is kind of give you a little bit of a tone sample of it.
Hey, we really appreciate you guys watching that video. It was my favorite one we've made so far. We've done hundreds of videos, and that was the best one.
It was.
And the next one's going to be even better. If you'd like to see that, be sure you subscribe to this channel. And also, the more you comment and interact below, the more the YouTube algorithms pick it up and start pushing it out to other people, like-minded people.
Algorithms?
Algorithms, they're everywhere. They permeate the internet, and YouTube's got one, and it watches our videos, and it sees how much you comment, and then it pushes us to other people like you. And we want everyone to experience the Acoustic Shop world, where we talk about instruments, we do reviews, we got some fun videos coming up. We thank you guys so much for being a part of it, and we'll see you in the next video.